Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I have for you a what sold for the month of July. A couple of things. One, yes, I'm wearing glasses. Two, you're gonna have to kind of excuse my appearance. This is the first time I've been able to film since Jacob went back to work, so I'm taking advantage of it while I can. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I sold for the month of July. I'm gonna start with Mercari because I only made, I think, 1 or 2 sales on Mercari in July. So I'm going to start there. Okay, so I was right. So the first thing that sold on Mercari was this Cloth and Stone purple button down. I cannot remember now, to save my life, where I got it. If I got it at the bins or if I got it in my local thrift store for $1.77, but I sold it for $9. So regardless, I'm sure I made like 7 on it, which I know to a lot of people, like, it's not a big return, but considering I just started at the beginning of the year doing this, I'm not mad when a sale is a sale. Also, for a lot of things, I've been trying to sell things or accept most offers and whatnot. Like I said, selling things just to get my store really up and moving. The other thing that I sold was a bundle for $16. And the first thing that it had in it was this Out From Under green waffle knit top and then the Sea Monday gray tiered dress. Like I said, I sold it for $16. Both of these actually came from my own personal closet. So when it comes to reselling, I didn't pay anything for it, even though I did, because I originally bought it. The dress I got at TJ Maxx and the shirt I got at Goodwill. So I still didn't spend like full retail price on either of these things. So selling it for $16, I wasn't mad. But that was all I sold on Mercari for July. The rest I sold on Poshmark. I am now selling also on eBay, Depop, and whatnot. So I can have those linked for you as well, how to get to my selling platform there. But Poshmark was definitely my biggest seller, which I think is funny because whenever I first started back out, Mercari was my bigger seller. And I feel like now Mercari's dipped off, and Poshmark is my main thing that I'm selling on. Okay, so the first thing that sold on Poshmark was a pair of Gap Denim Girlfriend jeans. My earnings from that were $9.05. I got these definitely at the bins. I wouldn't have gotten them anywhere else. Unless I got them, I might have. Actually, I think I got these in a ThredUp box. The ThredUp denim box, now that I'm thinking about it. It was either the bins or ThredUp denim box. I can't remember. Regardless, cost of goods was $2 to $3, so made about $6 or $7 on that. Again, not the best return, but I had it and I sold it. So the next thing that sold were a pair of Nike gray dry fit running shorts. These I got at the bins. I do know that. Really, because they were so light, I probably paid less than $2 because there's no way they were a pound. They were probably like ounces. But just for the sake of saying, I'll say I spent $2 on it. So I sold it for $11. Earnings were $8.05. So I made like $6 again, which for a pair of Nike shorts, I don't really think that that's that bad. Next were a pair of Universal Thread midi shorts, camo midi shorts. These I got, Jacob and I bought a bulk of yard sale leftovers, and our cost of goods ended up being extremely high on that. So I probably made like no money off these shorts, but I'm just glad that I did get technically some to work back at the cost that we spent on that box. Or all of those bags, it was like 5 bags, but literally I think we kept like 10 items. Like, it was insane. But those they sold for $8 on Poshmark, so I think I made like $5.05 or something along those lines. So again, I really didn't make a profit on those, but I was happy to sell them. This next thing was a new Tags Abercrombie & Fitch oversized linen button-down blouse. I got this for $1.77 at my local thrift store. It sold for $24 on Poshmark, so I made $20 minus my $2. I made $18, which again, pretty good, especially considering that sold, I'm pretty sure, within minutes of me putting it up, which usually doesn't happen. So I was happy with that. Next sale was a Tory Birch white beach embroidered cotton tee. I sold it for $15. So I got 12. This was from a ThredUp box as well. One of the clothing boxes that I did. So I really didn't make a ton of money on it. Especially considering I think from the box, my cost of goods was like $3 or so. So I made about $9. But this shirt was like, it did have a little stain on it, which I did disclose. So again, I didn't expect much for a tee, and because it had a stain, but this also sold relatively quickly. Next, a pair of 7 weekend shorts. I sold them for $21. That I was really happy about to sell that for that amount, because I feel like the brand 7 has not been moving super well for me. So if I sold it for $21, then I made $16.80. Didn't want to do that math. $16.80. And I think I got those at the bins, so we'll just say $2. $14.80 for those, which I was happy about. Next are a pair of Old Navy Flirt high-rise midi jeans shorts. These were also from that bulk buy that Jacob and I did. I sold them for $9, so I made like $6.05. Again, not great, but again, I was just happy to sell something from that box. And actually, both of those shorts from that sold relatively quickly, which kind of surprised me, considering it was just Old Navy and Universal Thread. Next are a pair of Danskos. They were these summer cut clogs. These did have damage on it, which I also disclosed. I got these at the $1.77 at my thrift store. Sold it for $20, so $16 is what I would have made on it minus the 2, so $14. Again, these sold within like a day or two of me listing them, and they had damage, so happy about that. All right, next is a white by Vera Wang fog halter neck bridesmaid's gown. I sold it for $40. That was an offer that was sent to me. So was the Dansko. I didn't have them listed for $20, but I took $20 on them. But I took an offer of $40 on the gown. So $32, that came from a ThredUp box as well. I really wasn't sitting on it too long either. So we'll just say about $28, $30 is what I made on that. Getting down to the last 3 things. I had this mod cloth green button dress. This did have some wear on it. I got it from the bins. But again, I disclosed it, and I sold it for $15, so $12. This, like I said, I got at the bins, so 10-ish bucks. And this was, I believe, 100% linen. I'm surprised I did not put that in the title, but whatever. Next is this Adriana Papel black and yellow striped wrap blouse, sold for $19. So about 15 something is what I got on it. This was from my own personal closet, but again, I think I got it at the Goodwill. So however you want to think about my profits on that, since I didn't buy it specifically for resale, I did wear it myself and then recycled it. that is like my favorite, is when something that I thrifted can be resold, you know, just keeping that chain of flowing. But I was happy about that. So the last sale was this J. Jill blue and white striped linen tank. Sold for $15, so that is $12. I bought this at a regular Goodwill, so I did pay probably like $5 for it, or something that was crazy, and I probably shouldn't have, but it did sell super fast. Like, I listed it, and I think within 24 hours it had sold, so I wasn't too mad about it. So my profit was probably like 7 to 10, somewhere in there, which again wasn't terrible, but was at least a sale for the month. My July, I don't feel like was my best month so far. Like, just thinking about what I made or how much I sold, and how much I spent that month, because I decided to amp up my listings, so I needed to get more inventory. A lot of what I base my profit margins on, I have a profit or sales for the month, spending for the month, and then overall profit. So that's how I look at my month's profit, is based on how much I sold versus sell. But yeah, I hope that you did enjoy this. If you did, let me know, give it a thumbs up below, and I can, oh gosh, my dogs are growling. I hope you can hear that, and I also hope you can hear Bluey in the background, because that's what my son is watching right now, is Bluey while he eats his breakfast. But let me know if you did enjoy it, and I can continue doing these maybe every month or every other month or something like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.